I'd like to get this radio off the shelf. I have several other radios, and I've got some very unique radios, different radios than I've ever seen before, that are going to come up on the bench here and are very interesting. And I think you guys might just enjoy seeing them because they're so rare. I mean, they're not like expensive rare, they're just rare, novelty kind of rare things that haven't seen before. And I've done searches on YouTube and the internet, and I can't, some of them, like this radio, I couldn't find a good picture of the X-153 to determine if this is an X-153 or a 216, X-216. So, I mean, this is not a rare radio, it's just not been documented. It's not like a famous radio like the Walton's radio that somebody wants to see, right? There may have been some other information out there that I can't find. The museum has the schematics for the X-153, but they don't have any pictures of the X-153. They don't have any schematics for the 216, but they have pictures of the 216. And that's why I'm leaning towards this being a 216, because the pictures on the Radio Museum look exactly like this, the 216. But I would imagine that the 216 and the 153 are very similar, from what I can tell. The schematic that I have for the 153, 150, right? The 153, 153, 153 schematics have matched this radio pretty well. I don't see a lot of differences between this schematic and the radio, other than the modification that they did to the power supply area. Everything else is pretty much the same. Wiring wise, resistor wise, there is a modification. They eliminated this part right here, this phono external input for a phono, or whatever, you know, you're going to add right there. This has been eliminated. This goes directly to here, right? This has been removed completely. It's just this right here on the back now. There's nothing connected to it on the inside of the radio. They've eliminated it, which I don't see a reason why, you know, but whatever. I don't know. It's fine. The radio works the way it is. It's been modified, and that's why I'm not too concerned about making it perfect. Like I said, functionality is a big thing to me with these radios. I don't think restoring the radio is the way to go, in my opinion, something as old as this, unless it's like a complete pile of crap. It's like taking an old rusty rusted out car and making it better, you know, resto mod, which I think this kind of goes that way. If you equivalate that, they've had to eliminate some things because this ballast tube, I've looked and I can't find it. I would like to make it original and wire it back with that ballast tube, but I cannot find that ballast tube. I've looked and looked, and it's just not available unless I could find one out of another radio. And if I find another radio and steal the part out of it, I'm kind of doing a disservice to the other radio, right? So unless there's something really seriously wrong with the other radio, like these coils go bad or something, then I could see stealing the parts out of it. So, okay. Well, I got the little tiny holes in the speaker repaired, and I really have to say that I'm liking that liquid electrical tape for repairing these speakers, especially out here on the edge. That Elmer glue gets hard. It makes brittle. I could see if the hole, like this one, you could cover that with Elmer's glue and a patch, but the hole was so small that the liquid electrical tape bridges the gap. But it's so flexible on the it's flexible, so on the outside edge here, you can see it moves with the rest of the speaker. There's no difference pushing it here or here. See it move? It flexes just like the paper does. It doesn't affect it. I think it's the I'm trying to get a good shot in here of it. It moves just as well as the as the original cone folds. So, really liking that. Liquid electrical tape. For speaker repair, I think, in my opinion, is the way to go when you have holes. You know, if you have big chunks of it missing and you got to replace, you know, it's got a big hole or a huge, you know, pieces of it missing, then probably the Elmer's glue with the water mix is probably the way to go. But I'm liking that liquid electrical tape for this repair on these little holes. It's easy, it's quick, it sets up super quick. I mean, I did this less than 5 minutes ago and it's already dry. So, good to go. I got a piece of grill cloth to put on here. I'm going to glue it on, and we'll take a look at it after I get it glued on. Well, I got the grill cloth glued on. Use the spray adhesive. Looks pretty good. I think it's going to look good in the radio. It's not the same as the original, but this is as good as I could find. And it was super cheap. I got like a whole, it was like on clearance at, I can't remember, but it was on clearance, a yard for like $2.69. So I've got a lot of this material. Might be making speaker grill cloths out of it for a while. I think it turned out real nice. We'll see how it looks in the radio. We'll get it put in there and see what it looks like sticking through. I haven't made up my mind yet whether I'm going to have that lady do the case or not. I might. I don't know. We get a little further, we'll come back. Well, I cleaned the dial face up. Apparently somebody had sprayed something on there I had to scrape off with a razor knife. Had to use the old razor knife to scrape it, and then I took some brake clean and finished cleaning off all the stuff, all the little pieces I couldn't scrape off. I guess I should have brake cleaned it from the beginning. I got the grill cloth installed. Looks pretty good. I'm okay with it. Looks pretty good. The pieces of metal here that mount the dial face in the radio, they're plated, and I tried using the go-to Neverdol, and it took the plating off, so it made a little bit of it silver. So I'm going to hold off on doing these. See if I can find some. I don't think they need to be gold, but brass kind of colored paint. Maybe I'll see if I can find something that, and it doesn't need to be shiny. I think I want like a satin metallic paint if I can find it. I'm gonna go look, but for now I put it back in. I just wanted to see what it looked like, and I think it looks rather nice myself. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'm going to spend any time on the case, and I'll talk to that lady next week. I think I'm going to go over and see her next week and see what she thinks about redoing it. I'll take a picture of it and take it over there, and maybe I'll just take the whole thing over there and show it to her. So, I've got to clean the tubes yet. They're still really dirty. I haven't cleaned them. So I'm going to clean the tubes, put them back in the radio, and I think I might put the radio chassis back into the case, into the cabinet. I need to get the knobs. There's two knobs that are missing out that aren't right. I'm going to go with them for now. I'll look online and see if I can locate a set of knobs for this. So I'll be back when I get some more done. We got the chassis back in the radio, got the grill cloth replaced. I think it looks pretty good on there. It matches the overall colors, kind of. It's best I could find. I was not able to locate new knobs. Not yet. I'll keep my eye out, so if I can get some knobs that match these, or if I can get 4 that match, I will do that. On, off, tone, volume, tune, and band. There's 3 bands to this radio, if we remember correctly. I have replaced the cord. The cord has been replaced over here. I put a new electrical cord on it. You can swing it around and take a look at it here real quick. I like these glue-on felt feet. I like these. They're easy to use. They keep from scratching the furniture, you know, where you put this on a shelf or on top of another nice piece of furniture. You don't want to scratch it, so those work pretty good, those felt feet. I've got the antenna. Sorry here. I've got the antenna hooked up to my external antenna. Disconnect that real quick. I think this came with a long wire antenna, no loop or anything. But there's the back of the radio. I'm do my best here. Maybe I can put some more light in there. Yeah, I don't know if that's going to help. It looks okay. I mean, it's there. There's the new cord on it, and I put a new wire on it for the antenna extension. This is no longer functioning anymore for a phono attachment or another input of some sort. It was disconnected when I got the radio, and the way they modified the wiring as we looked at before seems like it works pretty good. So I'm not gonna really put an external. If I run anything on this, it will be the an AM transmitter. So I'm pretty good with that. And it's off. Got the dim bulb tester turned on, bypassing the bulbs, so it's hooked direct to power. I've ran this thing quite a few times, so I didn't hook the antenna back up. Turn it on. We'll let it warm up here. Tone sounds best somewhere in here if I remember right. We'll let it warm up here. There. You should start making noise here shortly.
So don't go anywhere. Let me bring on the crew here.
So not much reception with just that short wire. But I can hook up the external antenna here. Just even come close to it there.
We get into all the benefits, the latest
Just me
science,
touching
our
it.
technological breakthrough, the purity difference on this product, and why we're so excited about it. But first,
So much
Neil,
better.
I need you to straighten something out. Turmeric, curcumin, curry. When we say curcumin,
That's pretty
people may
loud.
not even know what we're talking about. What is the difference between
But that speaker does sound pretty good.
turmeric and curry? What's going on there?
Well, I'm glad you asked me this question, Jay. I get this question
Yeah,
in my
I'm glad
office
you
all the
asked me that
time.
question.
They'll come in and they'll say, I'm taking this turmeric, doc, and it's not helping me at all. I'm still just...
Alright, I'm not going to float around the band, but it does do pretty good.
I'm helping people to be more comfortable.
I have checked the alignment, and it was right on. No adjustments needed. It worked perfectly. I do not receive any shortwave radio here. Every shortwave radio I've tried receiving, nothing. I got nothing here. So maybe we'll play the shadow on it and see how it sounds. I'll get that. I will get the Adreno set up here. We'll be right back. The Adreno AM transmitter. Okay, I've got the Adreno transmitter out and hooked up. I've got the, I don't know if you can see it, but I've got the wires connected to the 3.5 millimeter jack. And we'll turn the radio on. I've already pre-tuned it to the Adreno. So it's warming up. Wait for it to start making some noise here. There we go. And we'll start. 65 on the computer on the computer volume is not too bad.
The shadow knows. Once again, your neighborhood blue coal dealer brings you the thrilling adventures of the Shadow, the hard and relentless fight of one man against the forces of evil. These dramatizations are designed to demonstrate forcefully to old and young alike that crime does not pay. There is enough anthracite for all the lucky householders whose homes are heated with hard coal. These homes are enjoying health and warmth in every room. Even though winter winds blow, there is no need to cut down heat or close off rooms and homes heated with dependable hard coal. Yes, sir. When you have a supply of hard coal in your basement, you're the boss of heating your house. You are absolutely independent of any outside service. Be glad you heat with anthracite, the home heating fuel that never fails. And remember, blue coal is the finest anthracite money can buy.
All right, that's probably enough of that. So it sounds pretty good. It sounds pretty good. The case could use needs some work, but I'm not going to do it, I don't think. Maybe in the future, if I get a place where I can actually do some serious woodworking and refinishing, I will redo this case completely, make it look really good. The radio works really great in it, so I have no complaints whatsoever of the radio. So whoever did the modification on the wiring knew what they were doing. They just did a crappy job of their actual work, soldering stuff in and the such, as I've complained before. I've complained enough about that. I guess it's been a while since I made a video. Things have been pretty weird, so not liking what's going on right now with everything. Everybody's to blame, in my opinion, so it is what it is. We just got to deal with this situation and hope it doesn't get any worse than it is now. So really hoping that cooler heads prevail. So I guess for now I've got several other radios that are waiting in the wings. I might do a video showing some unique radios that I have. They're very different from what I've seen. So some of them are, your standard radios like this. Some of them are, one of them's a unique console radio, it's like a table radio. It's really unique. We'll go over those. Maybe I will do a video on that before I start on another radio. But for now, everybody have a good one. Leave a comment down below. And thank you for watching.